Castlevania is objectively one of the coolest and most metal games for the NES. This game is the fucking tits. This game makes me want to fight Dracula with my bare hands. If you don't like classic Castlevania, or you think this game is too hard, your opinion, straight up, does not matter to me. I do not value your perspective on video games or art in general. If you can admit that you cannot beat this game, I'll see that again. If you cannot beat this game, but can admit it's your fault, please leave a comment on my video and say, this game is awesome, but I'm not good enough. If you can do that, you will be forgiven. This game has rocked my shit ever since I was a puny middle schooler emulating this game on my phone. This game is fucking awesome. I have played this game countless times over the years. I've beaten it several times. You see, to me, this is a perfect killer short experience. There's no bullshit here, there's only 6 levels, there's no filler, there's no long cutscenes. It's just you, the game, the atmosphere, the horror aesthetics, and the challenging gameplay. You see, Castlevania, it's just perfect, because it's like, sure, there's a lot of, hard NES games. Most games on the NES are hard. It's just how it is. But Castlevania, it gets it. It just gets it right. It understands. It's a game that you can learn and you can master. It takes a lot of patience. It takes time. But there's little tricks you can do. And not just tricks where it's like, oh, you skip the whole level. No, tricks where it's like, hey, use this sub-weapon here. Make this jump at this time, shit like that. You have to get good with the controls, the mechanics, and you have to learn boss and enemy patterns. This is a game that does not throw unfair and despicable challenges towards your way. Castlevania is a game that puts a man to the test. It's a game that demands a man act as Simon Belmont himself, a badass yet patient warrior as you battle monsters and demons. And, sure, the game's hard, but it's meant to be hard, because, doing the stuff that you do, like in Castlevania, as Simon Belmont, yeah, that would be pretty difficult. You're battling mummies and Frankenstein and giant bats and giant fish and the Medusa's heads and all that sort of stuff. You are conquering these beasts and monsters on your quest to kill Dracula. And it's like, yeah, no shit, in real life, that would be difficult. That would be hard to do. So it only makes sense for it to be hard in the game, but it's not just relentless horse shit. You're not playing fucking Dick Tracy on NES or fucking a bad game like fucking Spider-Man and the Sinister Six or something, like a random bad game, Hide Glide. You're not playing garbage. You're playing a tightly controlled, badass, fun as hell action platformer. And this is the sign that you're a real gamer, in my opinion, if you like something like this. This means that you're a real gamer. You like challenging, but fun, actually fun and rewarding gameplay, okay? You're not into some bullshit that rewards you for doing nothing. You are a real gamer. You play the game. And, this is a real man's game, obviously. I mean, at the beginning of this video, I said this game is metal as fuck. As you're fighting monsters and shit, and demons and Dracula, but you're also just, doing manly shit, not just in the game, but, as you playing the game, you really gotta focus and pay attention, and your muscles kind of, clench up as you play Castlevania. This goes for, all of them, by the way. Castlevania 3 is even harder than this. This game's fucking easy compared to Castlevania 3. Castlevania 3 will fuck you up. That's a mean fucking game. That is a mean fucking game. And I'm saying that. I'm fucking saying that. Doesn't mean it's any worse. It's fucking awesome. It's a man's fucking game. It's a tough fucking game. Same goes for the original Castlevania. See, the reason why the original Castlevania is my favorite is because, well, for one, it's killer, fucking all killer, no filler experience. There's no bullshit in Castlevania. It's 6 levels, get in and get out, have a great time. It's like a quickie sex session. It's like quickie sex, It's very get in, get out. Castlevania 3 is more of a long adventure. Same goes for Castlevania 4, all of which are great games, by the way. Hell, I even like Castlevania 2, not for the same reasons, obviously. Castlevania 2 is more of an atmosphere experience. It's more of an adventure game experience. 1, 3, and 4, though, those are just pure action platformer goodness on your Nintendo.
Now, just to talk about the aesthetics of Castlevania, the graphics, okay? The art style of this game is so gothic, right? But it's also so just monstrous and evil. Dracula's castle in Castlevania is the embodiment, playground of just darkness and fucking death. It's where just pain and death just resides. And that's where all the monsters come in. You fight the variety of monsters, all the classic horror horror movie monsters of the 1920s and the 1930s, but redistributed in this 1980s video game. So it's kind of like it's this pleasant regurgitation of the past in this game. And you know, the reason why I say this game is so metal is because it's not just because the way it makes you feel, it's what you're doing. You're killing these beasts, you're slaying them, you're in just the darkest, nastiest corners of this castle, the Castlevania in question, and you're just kicking ass. And you know, like, you can play your favorite songs to this game, like Slayer, you know, 1986. You got Rain and Blood, classic thrash metal. Fucking At Dawn They Sleep, classic vampire theme song by Slayer. Got it in the background of Castlevania. You're beating this fucker in no time to hell awaits. Motherfucker, this game fucking rules. And you know, I love all the games. All the Castlevanias are phenomenal. This one, I think, is my favorite, though. You know, for a long time, it was Castlevania 4. Castlevania 4, it's got a really nice, gloomy atmosphere, but that's a thing, too. It's very gloomy. Castlevania 4 is less badass and more so just despair and, like, just pain and, like, just loneliness. Isolation, I should say. Castlevania, like the original Castlevania trilogy, however, okay, maybe less Castlevania 2, but Castlevania 1 and 3 in particular, it's about conquering evil and prevailing and just being an all-around fucking beast of a human. That's why Simon Belmont, he uses the whip, for instance. The whip is not, it's not as proficient as a sword. You know, the sword, you stab, you strike, and you kill. The whip, you tease the enemy, you hurt them, you bring them pain, and then you kill them. So, yeah, in my opinion, I give this game a 10 out of 10. It's one of my favorite games on the NES. One of my favorite games of all time. I fucking love this game. I've played it so much as a kid and an adult. Especially for 1986, this game is super ahead of its time. I mean, like, just the graphics alone are, like, so much more detailed than, like, anything else on the NES at the time. There's so much atmosphere and just, again, little fucking details, like cracks in the walls, the chains, background elements, just like all that shit. It all comes together and it makes Castlevania feel like an actual environment. It's just not something you would really see on the NES/Famicom back in '86. And of course the gameplay and music all hold up. Oh wait, that's one thing I didn't even talk about. The music's fucking awesome in this game. It's so good. You know, I said earlier, you can play some fucking Slayer to this game, but you might not even have to play fucking Slayer, because the soundtrack, it's got you fucking covered. It's got some fucking heaters on here. So, yeah, I give this game a 10 out of 10. I tried to keep 10 out of 10s kind of low, but, you know, I feel like I should give my favorite Castlevania 10 out of 10, because it definitely deserves it. I love this series, and I'm going to give this one the 10 out of 10, because it's my favorite. And if you want to leave a comment on my video and say, Rondo of Blood is the better one, maybe it is. I haven't fucking played it yet, but I guarantee I won't like it more than this. Guarantee I won't like it more than this. I bet I'll love it, but I guarantee I won't like it more than this. Why? Because it's the first one I played. It's the one I have the most connection to, okay? I like it the most. How about that? I like Castlevania 4 a lot. I love that game. That's one of the first ones I played, too. Some people say Bloodlines is better. It's a great fucking game. If you think it's better, that's awesome. It's awesome, too. It's a great game. But it doesn't mean it's my favorite, too. Okay? So yeah, like leave your little comments in the fucking web zone, in the comment section. Tell me I'm wrong, and tell me, like, oh, you're putting a 1986 NES game as a 10 out of 10. That's not a 10 out of 10. Fucking Final Fantasy Remake or something is a 10 out of 10. Fuck you. You're wrong. This is one of the best games ever made.